Morning, Paul. Disappointing to lose 3-1 last night, but there was a lot of things that you can take positives from last night's game, aren't there?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the game, we've obviously really gone for it, all guns blazing, and they broke away and got the third goal. So at 2-1 we're pretty much in the game. Obviously Malachi's had the chance where he slid in at the back stick, but there are positives to come out of it. But obviously you don't want to lose football matches. But we've got a big game Saturday and we've got to look forward to that now.
Yeah, do you think that a 3-1 scoreline flattered Blyth a little bit?
I think they had a lot of possession first half. We set up that we knew that was going to happen. We wanted to try and nullify their threats, which we did first half. I thought, second half we were going to get more chances to open up and try and get that 2 up front that we want to do. But obviously the penalties killed us and they scored the goal straight after. So then you're chasing, a game from 2-0 down rather than thinking how can you win it from 0-0. So. We looked dangerous towards the end of the game. Now I've got difficult decisions to make before the weekend on, what formation and things, how we're going to set up.
Yeah, no, I've said it before as well. And in the first half last night, Ross has made some very important saves at 0-0, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ross has done brilliantly. All season. He's an excellent keeper and he gives you that little bit of stability that we were probably lacking a little bit last year. But we can't rely on that all the time, and we can't rely on the back five to keep clean sheets all the time. So we know we've got to be more of the threat going forward. Obviously, Mal's come on and done really well with Anthony Dwyer. Whether we look to start both of them up front, it's one of those where Mal will say himself that he's miles off fitness wise at the minute, and he wouldn't last 90 minutes. But I've got serious decisions to make, and it's decisions that I like to make.
Yeah, and also in the first half we saw Danny Gordon pull up just before half time. What can you tell us about that?
No, he just felt his hamstring pull, and obviously it was a precaution thing. You don't want him to carry on and rip it totally where he's going to be out for 2 or 3 months. So we'll obviously look today, get the physio to look at it today and see where we go from there with it. But again, Danny had done really well first half, and it's just a shame that he felt something just before half time.
And another player who was missing was Anton Brown, and we saw him. He was here yesterday afternoon for a fitness test. Yeah. What's the story there?
No, Anton's one again that I didn't really think he would even be in contention for yesterday. After Saturday, he was limping quite heavily second half. He's had a calf strain really for the last 3 or 4 weeks where he shouldn't have been really playing, but he manages to get through games he wants to play. He was prepared to travel up to Blyth to do a fitness test. Actually at Blyth, so he's a character that you want in the dress. He's a massive player for us, and you want him for every single game. But there was absolutely no way he could play with his calf injury yesterday, and hopefully we'll see how he is for Saturday. Right,
yeah, we move on to Saturday, and it's Colville, another team who are sort of down at the bottom end. That's a game that potentially we could hopefully get 3 points from then.
Yeah, it's a game. They're not a bad side. This league's so strange this year that anybody's beating anybody. So if we're right, like I've said, every game, there's not one game we'll go in where you set yourself up to get a point. We'll go there, whether I go 2 up front or 1 up front, we'll go there looking for 3 points. If I do play the 1 up front, it's not a defensive formation with people like Lewis and Ben and Dexter vying for wide places. So, it might be one where, I'd make no secrets that I'd like to play 2 up front at some point, and it may be Saturday that we look to do that.
Okay, and we'll finish on the note from last night. Fans that travelled all the way to Blyth on a Tuesday night, I've got to say a massive thank you to them.
Yeah, the fans have been absolutely magnificent since I've come into the football club, and obviously over the last couple of years it's been difficult for them, and the lads really appreciate. Obviously the supporters came on the bus, the ones who came on, they're so appreciative of what the lads are trying to do and how young they are. And as a football club we are, we really thank them, and there's not many sets of fans around there at all like them.
That's brilliant. All right, cheers. Thanks for your time in Dutch.
Thank you.